I've been thinking a lot about what I want to accomplish this year, and I've been thinking a lot about, all the goals that I want to achieve and like how I'm gonna get there and how I'm gonna be motivated to do those things. And I realized a big reason why I didn't achieve my goals last year, part of me was scared. And I made a video about perfectionism and how I was scared to not be perfect. And I've kind of touched upon other things in shorter YouTube Shorts videos that I made, where I say, like, you might be scared of being judged as well. So I was scared of being judged, I was scared of not being perfect, but also I just didn't have a lot of motivation. And I feel like the reason I didn't have motivation was because I felt like I was not gonna succeed, and I was like, what's the point? There are other reasons why you might not be motivated to do things. Like, maybe you're just a really tired person. Like, I'm a very tired person. I get tired easily, and that's another factor to why I wasn't able to achieve everything I wanted to. But the thing is, sometimes it's gonna be uncomfortable to try and achieve your goals, but once you start, you'll realize the discomfort is kind of worth it, I guess. But yeah, today I just wanted to yap a bit about different things, mostly just the fact that it's easy to not have motivation and continuously get stuck in this loop of feeling like I want to make this, I want to do this, and making these long to-do lists of everything you want to do, everything you want to accomplish in like this frame of time. For me, like, I had this big list of like, I want to get these clothes, and I want to start learning this language. I want to be able to like do the splits. That was a big thing that I never achieved because I got kind of lazy, and that didn't have anything to do with perfectionism or like fear of failing or like being judged or anything like that. Like, it's just the splits. But that was one of those things where like I just got lazy. Like, I was pretty consistent for like the first few weeks, and then but there's a lot of pain when it comes to learning the splits. So I just stopped because it became painful and I felt like I wasn't making progress very fast. But the thing is, sometimes you can't notice the progress right away. It takes time, obviously. And I was one of those people who just wanted to see it right away, but I didn't. And then I just kind of gave up. But, it can be hard to do things like that. Like, learning the splits is honestly hard. It's something I've always wanted to learn how to do, but I started feeling the pain and I didn't see any progress, and then I just gave up. I still want to learn it, and I realize it's gonna be painful, but the process is gonna be kind of long. Like, if you're being really consistent with it, it can take like definitely more than a month. I've seen videos where it's like, what are the splits in a month? But I know it can usually take longer than that. Especially when you have to have rest days, obviously. You can't be doing it every single day. So it's definitely more than a month, like 2 months at least. But the thing is, there are things in life that are gonna be painful, and they're gonna be hard, and it's gonna be a long process for a lot of different things in your life. Like, this doesn't even have to be like learning a new skill. It can even be like letting go of someone. I had to let go of someone toxic in my life recently, and it's been hard. I've had to constantly work at it every day, tell myself I can't text that person because they're toxic. It can be painful. You can think of the good times with that person and think, oh my god, like, I wish I could you know, be friends with them again. But the thing is, like, in those situations, you have to think about the negatives, and you have to think about the end goal for all of these things. Think about what's it gonna feel like when it finally, like, you're at the end of that, and you're like, oh, I finally learned how to do the splits. Oh, I finally let go of that person and I feel happy without them. And I realize all the negatives outweighed the positives, and it's so much better, and I feel so at peace now. There are so many things in life that we say we're gonna do, and then we don't do them, and it's, you know, there's many different reasons why. And one of the things that stops us from being motivated to do these things is the pain and the lengthy process of learning these things or letting go of these things or doing these things. But we need to think about how much better our life will be once we finally get to the end of that. Think about yourself when you finally learn that new skill, when you finally feel like you've accomplished something. Say you finally learned how to play that song on the guitar, even though it really hurts your fingers to play guitar, let's be honest. I mean, for me it does. And you know, it can be hard to learn certain chords. But you know, once you finally learn that song, you'll feel like so good, and you'll be able to play that song for yourself or for people if you want to. You'll feel happy, and you'll feel you've accomplished something, and you'll be proud of yourself. I forgot to film an outro, so this is the outro. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.